Hey guys, how's it going? So it's getting blasted all over the internet in the last couple days that there is to be an armed protest at each of the 50 state capitals and in Washington, D.C. And they're saying Trump's calling on us to do this to take our country back by force. And while I never know what to believe anymore online, I am a little bit of a skeptic of this, and I'm not quite sure that this is really being put on by Trump supporters or patriots like the media is portraying. And I don't know. So we're going to weigh in on this. And I want you guys to chime in down in the comments and let me know what you think. I'm leery at best, and I think it's very sinister at most. I had a friend get a hold of me earlier and said, hey, there's an armed protest coming up in Lansing, Michigan this Saturday, I think it is. Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
And there was this video that I wanted to talk about tonight, but it got deleted off of YouTube already. You saw it, right?
I saw it. Yeah. I watched it when you sent it to me earlier.
And the gist of it is because over 1 million people watched it in like the 5 hours it was up. And I think the gist of it was somebody went there, like a really high quality video production company went through and edited a bunch of Trump speeches like over the years to make it sound like he was doing a call to action.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. It was like a really good editing job. So I know just from making my own YouTube videos that you could edit that. When I was watching that, I knew that was like a really good edit job.
Yeah, you probably could. You're better at editing than I am, but I don't know. This is a fine line. People will think like I'm a wimp for saying this, but I don't think Trump wants us to, and I don't think I want us to just go charging into all these capitals.
Absolutely not. No, that's wrong. We can't do that. I think that there's a lot of like false flag people, different organizations. I mean, there's like the Antifas and the BLMs, and it might even be leftist. It could be, who knows who it is. It could be other countries. People are trying to set us up. So I don't think that we can do that.
I think so too. And I just watched what happened in Michigan today because we were just talking 2 days ago, like, hey, they want to ban guns at the Capitol. Right. We can probably stop it because we did stop it before, just last September, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden this commission voted 6-0 just to instantly ban open carry, like literally just from what happened in Washington.
I want to use the word draconian. I've never used that word before.
Well,
but I want to use it right here, right now. Draconian. Yeah.
Yeah. So what this has done is the left, we'll just call them, because there's so many factions. It's crazy right now, right?
Yeah.
The left has always wanted our guns. I think the right kind of has too. And this is just the perfect excuse where they're like, oh, crazy Trump supporters is what they call it. Storm the Capitol. So now we're just going to start taking guns everywhere.
And I think that if we were to go to the capitals and do anything else anywhere near like what happened of the storming of the Capitol last week, I think that they would use that as an immediate excuse to come after our guns. So I think right here we have to be really, really careful what we do. And it has to be very, very organized. And we have to be very, very careful about the guns and the situation with the guns because they will come and just clean sweep. They're hoping that we do that.
I know. And I do believe there's certain times for certain measures, but you can't just have people just showing up like at the spur of the moment and just like charging forth with no real plan, right?
Yeah, we can't. We have to organize. It's like, I was thinking about it, like when they train you for self-defense with a firearm, if someone's coming at you with a firearm, you don't just immediately draw your weapon. You have to look at the situation and wait for your turn, and then you draw your weapon. You can't just immediately pull. We need to like take a second, regroup, and plan and organize. We can't just with no plan just go to all the capitals.
I know. And well, it's funny because like you said, you're trained to not do that. But it seems like, well, with Ashley Babbitt, that wasn't the case. It was just you saw her stick her head through the window and just boom. But
yeah,
I guess it's different when they do it, right?
Oh, of course.
So I had this earlier, and this is from Gateway Pundit. And they're basically saying, warning, do not attend armed protests at state capitals before inauguration. Possible sinister plot hatched by radical left to take away gun rights.
Exactly what we just said.
Yep. And they're saying, we believe this is likely a sinister attempt to take away your guns. Think about this. Last week, the demonic left used the assault on the U.S. Capitol to take away your First Amendment rights of free speech. Boy, have they. And tens of thousands of Americans were removed from social media along with the U.S. president. Far left tech giants took away President Trump's ability to communicate freely to the American public, which definitely all happened. And they're saying, we're very concerned the radical left is using this to start a firefight and take away your gun rights. The left is unafraid. And then I can't read the next sentence or I'll get kicked off of YouTube.
So yeah, I agree. I agree with what they're saying here.
Well, I don't like to back down from a fight, but I do want to be smart. And we don't want to just go out and go crazy and maybe try to win a very small victory at the expense of losing the whole battle or the whole war. I encourage you guys to remain skeptical of everything that you hear right now. And when mainstream media is purporting something, I tend to not believe it more than I believe it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is this a legit thing? Because I do believe in exercising our right to keep and bear arms, and I have open carried at my Capitol building many times, and it was completely peaceful, but something doesn't quite smell right with this, and I fear it's a trap, and I don't want a lot of good people to walk into a trap if this isn't the right time and place to be demonstrating in this way. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good one.